It was a cold and rainy night. Detective Jay sat alone in his small office. He looked very tired. His coat was wet, and his eyes were full of pain. He hadn't smiled in many weeks. Suddenly, the phone rang. He picked it up and said, "Detective Jay speaking." A soft and scared voice replied, "Please help me, they're coming." Before Jay could say anything, the call ended. He looked at the clock. It was 2:13 a.m. Jay knew that voice. It was Lina, the daughter of his best friend. He hadn't seen her in many years. She used to call him Uncle Jay. Jay didn't waste any time. He grabbed his keys and ran outside into the rain. He drove fast through the quiet streets. The rain hit his car like tears falling from the sky. When he got to Lina's house, the door was open. That was not a good sign. He stepped inside. The lights were off. Everything was silent. "Lina?" he called. No answer. He walked into the living room. On the floor, he saw a broken photo of Lina and her father. Next to it was a small phone, the same one she used to call him. Jay picked up the phone. His hands were shaking. "Where are you, Lina?" he whispered. That night, he made a promise. "I will find you. I will not stop, no matter what it takes." But deep in his heart, he was afraid. What if he was already too late? The next morning, Detective Jay stood in Lina's living room. Police officers were searching the house, but there was no sign of Lina. Jay looked at her phone again. There was one last message on the screen. "If something happens to me, check the red box under the bed." Jay ran to her bedroom. He looked under the bed and found a small red box. It was old and covered in dust. Inside the box, he found a photo of a man Jay didn't know, a small diary, a necklace with the letter M, and a piece of paper with one word, "Run." Jay opened the diary. On the first page, it said, "I think someone is watching me. Every night, I hear footsteps outside my window." I told Dad, but he didn't believe me. Jay felt pain in his heart. He had promised Lina's father that he would always protect her. Now she was missing. He closed his eyes and remembered her as a child. She once said to him, "Uncle Jay, you're my hero." That night, Jay sat in his car, thinking. The rain was still falling. Suddenly, he saw something. A tall man in a black coat was standing across the street, staring at him. Jay jumped out of the car. "Hey, stop!" he shouted. The man ran into a dark alley. Jay chased him through the streets, running fast. He jumped over trash cans and puddles. But the man was fast, too. Then, the man disappeared behind a building. Jay looked around. The man was gone. But on the ground, there was something. It was Lina's necklace. Jay fell to his knees. "She was here," he whispered. "She's still alive," but he knew time was running out, and the rain kept falling. Jay held Lina's necklace tightly. It was cold just like the night. He looked around the dark alley, but the man in black was gone. Jay whispered to himself, why would he drop this? Was it a message or a mistake? He went back to his car. Inside, he opened Lina's small diary again. On the last page, he saw something strange, a map. There were no street names, no city, just a red X in the middle of a forest. Jay looked closely. He didn't know the place, but he decided to go. Don't miss what happens next in episode 2. Like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss the truth unfolding.